Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video, I'm doing it again. I am selling more Ethereum. This is not financial advice. This is never financial advice, but I find it very important for me to share exactly everything that I'm doing in the cryptocurrency space and just be extremely transparent. So you saw my previous video where I sold 30 Ethereum for an average price of $3,920. So as I was making that trade, I felt like I needed to sell more Ethereum, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it at that and sell 30. So I have bought a few Ethereum back, about 4 or 5, for an average price of about 3,300. But as I woke up this morning and looked at the charts, I just saw so much information that made me really want to sell more Ethereum today. So I'm going to be getting into all of that. This video is going to be very relaxed, very just, off the cusp because I don't have anything prepared. So I'm going to be showing you some charts. I'm not going to edit this video much because it's Sunday and I want to go enjoy my day. So let's go ahead and just get into it of what I saw in the charts that made me sell my Ethereum, or making me want to sell my Ethereum, because let's see, the current price of Ethereum is $34.28. I have moved over 30 Ethereum from my ledger over to Kraken here. So there might be some long pauses in this video, but I'm going to edit them out as best as I possibly can. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to funding here. You could see here that I have 30 Ethereum in my wallet here. I wanted to use Kraken in this scenario because I tried to use Gemini last time and they were telling me that it's going to take up to 5 days for the GUSD to go from the earn account into my trading account, which was like way too long. It ended up only being about a day or so, maybe even less. It could have been instant. It was a lot of confusion there. So I'm going to be trading with Kraken because the fees are a little bit less. I'll be paying probably about 0.16% of a fee, quite a bit better than over on Gemini. And it's kind of nice because I will have my stablecoin or USD on 2 separate exchanges, and that will give me the ability, if one goes down, I'm trying to buy, so I kind of am not just with all of my eggs in one basket, because these crypto exchanges are still so ridiculous when it comes to when there's a lot of high volume, they all crash, like all of them. So let's go ahead and check out the charts right here. So woke up this morning with a little bit of an uptick in the market. So I was taking a look at Ethereum, and let's go ahead and zoom out here to the daily chart on Ethereum. All right, let's see here. So, daily chart, looking pretty weak. This crossover right here was just extremely similar to what happened in 2017. So you need to watch my previous videos if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go over it just briefly today, but the amount of similarities when it comes to the 2017 market and Ethereum versus now are incredible, okay? And on top of it, the dates are matching up quite strangely. So what I'm going to do here, if we use a trading view, I'm going to go ahead and put Ethereum on 2 separate charts so that I can basically show you exactly what I'm talking about here. These are both on the daily chart. And so I'm going to scroll back to 2017 here, and you can actually just put in the date, which is much easier. So I'm going to go to the same date over in 2017 on the Ethereum chart. So this is what I'm thinking. Like, okay, let's say that I sell Ethereum, 30 of them at 3,400. That would change. And this is just kind of like my thoughts that I'm just dumping out. Okay, this is like not how my usual videos are. They're a little bit more planned. So that'll take my average price to 36.60 on the average sell price of Ethereum. So let's see here. We are looking for, so this right here is when Ethereum was trying to test the previous all-time high of $420. It got to $397 on September 1st, okay? And then you could see here it pulled back 48%, which I'm anticipating to happen. Not 48%, but we've already pulled back about 25%, and I'm anticipating more room to the downside. What's interesting is that Ethereum hit, when it hit basically just $4,030. What day did that happen? That happened on September 3rd. Okay, so the similarities in dates is honestly quite strange. So September 3rd this year, testing that all-time high. Okay, same thing over here. And then over here 3 days later, Ethereum had a 25% drop on a single day, And what did we see a few days later, 4 days later on September 7th? A 23 approximately percentage drop on Ethereum. So I feel like this is here, okay? Even the candles, okay? Look at this. This is like seriously kind of trippy, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to zoom in here. It's going to be a little bit tough to see, but look at today's candle, okay? I believe this is called a doji candle. It's an indecisive candle. Look, there's like an exact one of those right here on September 6th, 2017. So what am I anticipating? I'm anticipating, so 2 weeks later was the perfect buying opportunity on Ethereum in 2017. I'm anticipating something similar. It's already the 12th and we hit the high on the 3rd. So I'm anticipating like somewhere between now and the next, 10-ish days where the massive buying opportunity is going to come in to buy Ethereum. So this is what's interesting. I don't have time to pull it up right now, but I compared Ethereum's price action to Bitcoin's price action during the same period of time, right, around September of 2017. So what I can tell you is that Bitcoin also pulled back, but then it basically did not have this trading sideways situation like Ethereum did. It basically pulled back for a few weeks and then it continued marching up while Ethereum started trading sideways. So that might be a similar thing that plays out here, that Bitcoin is probably going to outperform Ethereum potentially, I would say, over the next few months. That's a really big possibility. So be paying a very, be paying close attention to that because I think that's going to be similar. Literally the candles after these two different tops that happen around the same day, it's actually quite strange. And then I was like, oh, you know what would be interesting? It would be interesting because I wanted to see that the buying opportunity on Ethereum before it literally just like doubled over the past few months. So I saw here that July 20th was the buying opportunity for Ethereum. And then I looked before this same Ethereum run up in 2017 and the buying opportunity came on July 16th. Okay. So literally a difference of 4 days. So the charts are acting unbelievably similar, even when it comes to date correlation, with the difference of about 3 or 4 days. So really keep that in mind there. Okay. So now we're moving on. I was kind of long-winded there. But now I'm moving on. So that's what I saw, right? And I'm also looking here at different prices. So let's see. Down here on the 2017, and sorry, this video is kind of all over the place because I just had to film it really, really quickly. It's kind of like, I usually, for my videos, I organize my thoughts a little bit better, but this is just like my unorganized thoughts. This is kind of a bit of like a brain dump. Okay, so what did I see this morning that really, really caught my eye? So let's see. Let's go back. This is the 12-hour chart. We need to go back to the 2017 summer or end of summer. Okay, so I was looking at the 12-hour chart because I wanted to look at price action on the opportunity here. So I was basically wanting to compare the price action that we're seeing today, right? We're seeing a little bit of an uptick. You know, this is going to give people probably some false hope. And let's not forget, I could be completely wrong on what I'm about to do. Let's see here. So I found this to be really similar, today's price action, to this candle right here. You saw Ethereum pull back. Let's go ahead and look at it from a percentage point. Let's go ahead and compare these two percentages actually. So these charts are so tiny that this is a little bit challenging. Let me crunch it in a little bit. Okay, so let's see here. So we have seen about a 25% drop in Ethereum, okay? And you know, we basically also saw that initial, this was a 28% drop back in 2017. Okay, now what I'm going to be looking at is the price action on the recovery, the short-term recovery that happened. So about approximately 20% is, we saw Ethereum hit about 290 in 2017. And then we saw it come back here to the $3,000 range, which there's also a lot of similarities when it comes to the numbers here, very close. So then we saw the 20% increase after the drop down. And let's go ahead and check out here, this price action increase. So we have seen about a 15% increase. So this is just very similar price action. This is a little bit of a relief rally. You might be able to call it a dead cat bounce. So I feel like we are here where we're seeing a little bit of a recovery on Ethereum and then more blood, more room to the downside. And this is going to, I'm anticipating it to be a pretty ugly, drawn out couple of weeks. So what am I doing? I am selling. I am going to sell Ethereum, which is going to bring my average sell price to $3,660. So that what's good about that is, hey, if I'm wrong and I look at the charts and Ethereum is pumping out of control, I could just get in around $3,600 and then it was a wash. I just wasted a bunch of time, I guess, but I don't really anticipate that to happen. I think we could see a little bit more of a bump. This was another thing that I saw. Because honestly, when you compare these charts, the difference between Ethereum 2017 chart and Ethereum present chart is just an extra zero at the end. Not even joking, okay? Look at this right here. So in 2017, when Ethereum had a bit of a pump, right before it completely got trashed, the high was $345. All right, the high of this candle of today, $3,472. Literally just add an extra place for a digit at the end and we're literally working with the same thing. And as soon as I saw that in the price resemblance, I was like, okay, it's time to sell. And I have been talking about this since the springtime. I brought this up. And when Ethereum was pumping to all-time highs, my prediction was that it was going to top out between $4,000 and $4,200. And I said that for two main reasons. The first reason is because we frequently see that, right? Round numbers end up being the top, like $20,000 for Bitcoin in 2017. And I said that because when Ethereum had its first top before it fell and started trading sideways all summer, it hit $420. And I was noticing on Bitcoin and Ethereum the same numbers except just another number at the end. So basically, that's why I predicted I said 4,000 for psychological, and I said 4,200 because that was Ethereum's top. That was Ethereum's top in 2017 in the summer. And what did we see? We saw it go to 4,400. So it wasn't exactly, but pretty darn close. Okay, so I've seen Ethereum here drop about $10 in the last few minutes. So people go crazy when I, look to enter and exit a position on the 5-minute chart. I'm even going down to the 1-minute chart right here. And for me, it's I know I'm going to sell and I don't want to be sitting by my computer all day. So I'm going to be looking now to get out. So, 1-minute chart is looking really weak. 5-minute chart is kind of indecisive at the moment. But this little spike right here also reminds me of the last time that I sold my first batch of Ethereum. So to me, this is looking a little bit on the ugly side, but I'm just going to keep on zooming out. 15-minute chart looks incredibly weak. This was a time to sell right here. The next best time is probably now, and I think Ethereum is just going to get absolutely crushed. And you know what? If I'm wrong, you all have the right to tell me how wrong I was. I don't really care about being right that much. And if I am wrong, I'll just buy back in around $3,600 and it'll be a break-even situation. But I honestly think I have the opportunity to make a really, really profitable trade right here. 30-minute chart also looking weak. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart is technically still in a position. I mean, we are making higher highs and higher lows. So the 1-hour chart doesn't look terrible, but the lower level time frames do. So 1 hour chart is looking strong, but the 4 hour chart is not looking strong. I am anticipating more downside coming on that end. And also 12-hour chart looking extremely weak as well. Let's take a look at the daily. This right here is like massive to me. This is what I'm really paying attention to. This green moving average crossing below the red. This is like, you want to get out here, but, I think you're going to be tested. You are going to be so tested in your positions, because this is literally like, I would say if you're like a Olympic athlete, it's like leading up to it, right? This is going to be like the toughest part. The toughest part is going to be right before the parabolic move. We're going to trade sideways. You're going to be so bored. You're going to be so frustrated. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. I was also looking at XTZ to sell, but that's, I guess, another, day, or not another day, another video. Okay, so let's go ahead and start trading here. Ethereum, USDC. Let me think here. Let me think what do I want? So my two options here with Ethereum. Can I do USD? USD, well, let's see here. All pairs. I don't like to use Tether. I don't think I have my bank attached to Kraken. Let's see here. I want to look at the volume difference. Okay, this is something you might want to take into consideration. I mean, the higher the volume, the better, right? So if I trade Ethereum USD, the volume is 70 million. If I'm trading Tether, it's 48 million. If I'm doing, what else? USDC, it's only 2 million. So I don't know a ton about volume, but I'm pretty sure that I should be just using USD because of the volume situation. Okay. Let's see here. If I sell 30 Ethereum at 34.16, sell Ethereum. I'm just like, when I sell, I don't do it quickly. So this is just going to be a little bit slow here. Let's see. I'm going to be paying $266 in fees, which actually isn't bad. I'm just trying to think here before. Yeah, I mean, we've seen Ethereum drop $20 pretty quickly. So yeah, this needs to go. I need to dump this right now. Okay. I just sold. Your limit order for 30 Ethereum has been submitted. Okay, so let's see here. This was a limit order, so I don't think it's filled. I may need to cancel this. Well, let's see here. I don't use Kraken very often, so that's part of the problem here. You're getting a true behind the scenes that, trust me, I don't know everything, and I make mistakes. I haven't made any mistakes yet today, but I am just trying here to figure out, let's see, orders, open orders. Okay, so it was partially filled. And you could see here that it was partially filled, 34.06. Ethereum must be dropping. Yeah, Ethereum's dropping. So what I'm going to have to do, because I literally need to unload this immediately, I'm going to go ahead and close. I'm going to cancel that order, and I'm going to do a new order to sell. Let's see here. To sell 27 Ethereum, and I'm doing a market. Sell Ethereum. Submit order. Okay. All right. So I think I got it at about 34.06, but let me go back and double check. So let's see here. I sold here at 34.03. So when I did my calculation of taking my first 30 that I sold and my second 30 that I sold, I did it at 3,400. So that puts me right at 36.60 as the new sell price, the average sell price of Ethereum. Okay, so I want to go over to funding, and I think I might have still some Ethereum in my wallet. 1.25. Let's see here. To sell the 1.25 or to not sell the 1.25. Let's go back to Gemini and how many I have. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just leave that 1.25 there. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I kind of just was talking out loud and like my thought process of as I'm selling. We'll see what happens. 5-minute chart just, showed a ton of weakness right here. So, I would say that, we might get a little bit more upside today, but I'm not really anticipating that. Ethereum, to me, it's a dead cat bounce. I think it's going to get really ugly. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, this is never, ever financial advice. If you want to check out my links below to support my channel in any way, I would always appreciate that. And go out there, have a fantastic Sunday. That is all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.